All right, I've rotated my page because I want a picture plane that's about this size. So the first thing I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to define my picture plane. So right there, right there. Give that a second to dry. This marker smudges. Yeah, look at that, it's still not dry. Wow, that's some ink. And there. All right, so picture plane. This is my piece of glass, my window to this new world that I am creating. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my horizon line. Now, you guys have seen a horizon line, before, and let's say this pen is just kind of standing in for it, So if the horizon line is very low, that means that there's sky up here. This is all sky. It means I'm looking up into the sky. If the horizon line is very high, it means I'm looking down. I'm seeing mostly ground. So remember that your horizon line kind of communicates what angle the viewer or the camera or whatever that is looking at your object. You have like control at this point, not over just what you're drawing, but over the angle of the viewer of your drawing, which I think is kind of a neat concept. So I'm going to set my horizon line, I'm going to set my vanishing point, and then I am going to draw 3 boxes. And I want to draw one above, one on, and one below, and I'm going to go through each one. And then what I have to do is I have to draw through. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about that why. So let's say that this box right here starts with the part that's easiest to understand. It's the flat shape. There. And then, remember this is like pencil. We want to get the line straight as possible. There we go. And I'd rather have a straight line that misses a little bit than a line that bends or curves to hit the point. So kind of keep that in mind. And these angles are really tricky. I try to only look at the point where it's starting, the point where it ends. I try to forget all these other lines are here because it's like that's when you just manage one thing at a time. Trust that the rest is okay. It's tough though, I know. There we go. So there we go. And again, it looks really crazy right now. Like it almost looks like someone over here is flying this kite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide now how far back in space this goes. So let's copy this. Let's just put it right here. So we have our vertical line, and then we have our horizontal line, and you'll notice they hit here at that point. That's how I know where it turns. It is a contour for those of you who noticed. We have a contour here, and then we see the contour again. And now let's take in these vertical line, or rays. Shoot, maybe I can edit that out. No, I would do it too. And then make sure you draw the back. And you draw through because if you don't draw through, you can get lucky. And I would rather you guys be good than lucky. So make sure that you draw through. So there's my first one. Let's do another, and let's put it on the horizon line this time. Let's see how it changes where my rays travel to. And maybe this one we can even get fancy and make it a little taller than it is wide. So we're starting with a rectangle shape. All right, and then we are getting this guy right here. Missed, but we'll take it. There we go. And these are kind of tricky. What I'm going to try to do is, split the difference. And split the difference. Yeah, ooh. Let's see if we can clean that up. Vertical line to define the side plane follow the ray, follow the ray. And this is a really important one to draw through on because it's on the horizon line, so you're only seeing this front plane and this side plane. Whereas on this guy, you're seeing the front plane, the bottom plane, and the side plane. So you want to draw through because you want to make sure that you actually got this right. Without the draw through, you just don't know, you know. There we go. So, correct. All right, final square. Let's put it underneath. This one's going to be, since this one's right underneath the vanishing point, you're going to notice this. It's going to have a very similar effect, so it's really important we draw through. So watch what happens when I connect. Alrighty, let's decide how far back in space that goes. Got to make sure we get that vertical just right there. Horizontal, vertical, look at that. Second plane. And ta-da! So there you go, there's my 3 boxes. Thanks for watching. Now you go ahead and do 3 boxes.